had a goldfish named Ray Ray. He was fun, but he just swam the same way. So I gave him to a friend, and they love him every day. 'Cause animals don't judge what you say. They keep nagging me, bugging me, stop bugging me. I just wanna be alone. Karens, shut the fuck up. Mosquitoes, shut the fuck up. Babies, shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Putin, shut the fuck up. War, shut the fuck up. Dinosaurs, shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Traffic, shut the fuck up. People, shut the fuck up. Groceries, shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. DJs, shut the fuck up. Cancer, shut the fuck up. Taxers, shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Email, shut the fuck up. French people, shut the fuck up. Asians, shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Ads, shut the fuck up. Pickleball, shut the fuck up. Australian shepherds, just kidding, I love you. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. That's it.
That's it. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hey, Roach. Hey, Clumsy. Hey, Outsidey. Hi. Hope you guys like the new song. It's a lot shorter, which works because then you're not waiting for ages for the stream to start. Hope everyone's doing good. We're going back into the Thorps today. It should be interesting. We're going to specifically address the arrest of Ben Thorp in 2024. I am still a little bit unsure what happened, so we're going to go through the timeline from start to finish. I had my docket member, Belcora, was very good at getting this ready for me. Let me show you guys what we're talking about here. There are also several really good documentaries about the Thorps, so if you're a little bit confused with today's topic, that's understandable and also okay. You can always come back at another time to see things from the start, because I found like 2 documentaries that was really good that discussed the family dynamic from the start, specifically Ben, Grace, Courtney, and some of John as well. Because when they started streaming on their channel, they were still in a family that lived together before the dad and Grace were disowned, so to speak. And that's an interesting time that we no longer have access to, because if you go to the Thorps YouTube channel, the only content that you'll see is back like a year back. And apparently they started maybe like 3 years ago. So a lot of that content is no longer available. It will only be available through these documentaries that other people have made, which is what we're going to go through in the future. But today, it is about the arrest specifically. So let's go through it. Let's try. The timeline is a little bit all over the place, but we're going to try to make sense of what happened leading up to his arrest as well. So let's get into it. 6-minute mark.
Grace.
Yeah.
This is not recent, by the way. Like I said, the arrest was in 2024, and this is what led up to the arrest. So it was quite a while ago. I think if you go like way back to when they started streaming in a family dynamic, including Courtney, which is the mom, you can see that they're still a little bit unaware of like what it's like, what it means to be streaming to an audience, what the audience likes and what they dislike. And I think they're still trying to get settled at this point. They're not over-exaggerating their dynamic, leaning into the whole incest story, which we do see them do nowadays. So it's really interesting to go back to their core dynamic when they were less fake and more genuine in front of the camera. And I think what we're going to see today might be some of that still, since it was 2 years ago.
On stream right now?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I want you to ask this. I want to ask you this question.
Okay.
Do I feel safer with a camera on me around you
Yes, you do.
than with a camera not on me?
Yes, you do.
Is that for good reason?
Yes, I'm crazy.
You're legitimately incredibly dangerous
Yes.
to me.
Yep.
Is that a joke?
It's not a joke. It's funny, but it's not a joke. It's serious.
So there seems to be some tension between the two. You'll see Ben dangerous, right? You'll see Ben and Grace. It looks like they're on a bed. And Ben is saying, "Do I feel safer on camera with you than off camera?" And Grace says, "Yes, I believe you do." And it's because apparently Grace is dangerous and crazy, and that's why it's better for it to be filmed than if it's not, you know, sort of as evidence.
Just X out of the tab. Close out of the tab, no?
Hey, Juice.
The tab? What is the tab? Where's the tab?
Oh. You must be on it on Safari.
I understand. Wait, that's what. Okay, this is a larger.
She is dangerous.
Got it.
Is it mere does Grace always make herself out to be the bad guy with her father? Yeah. So she confirms often to him that she is a problem. That he is always correct in his words, and that if there's any anger towards her, that he is right about having that anger towards her. I've noticed that too. This is footage from 2 years ago. It still happens today. So yeah, I believe you're correct with that. Hey, Harley.
Okay, now let's be honest and say this: do you feel safer on or off stream? You.
Off stream.
Okay.
So Grace says she feels safer off stream. Why would that be?
What does that tell you? That little bit of math.
That I am like abusive, or I like to have
You're
control.
protected from public view,
Yeah.
and you preferred that
Yeah.
to being held accountable, like to the standards of basic human decency, which are on the internet are minimal.
Yeah.
I feel like those standards protect me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting. So he's accusing her of being crazy and wild off stream, and therefore she prefers to be off stream to be entirely herself. Because if she is seen being crazy on stream, then people will hold her accountable to her actions, which doesn't happen as much off stream, is what they're saying right now.
Are you saying that because you're being obedient?
No, I'm just saying I would rather the stream
Why
was
don't,
off
why don't I
because
talk
I feel
to you?
humiliated.
Why don't we do this? I'll talk to you through.
It's these people again. Yeah. Today we're gonna specifically talk about what led to the arrest of Ben Thorp. At some point, he's going to kick her on stream. So let me warn you about that. It's not super violent, but it does get people to, call the police.
The screen that way, you're not like alienating.
Which is interesting. It's a foot push, but it does indicate something beyond that, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see what you guys think. Hey, Captain Shotgun. Hope the vacation was fun. It was very relaxing. I stayed mostly indoors, but I did a lot of relaxing things. I sat on the couch a lot, which I don't really do on my day-to-day streaming and working life. So I got to hang out on the couch, watch some TV, watch some series, some movies, and play a lot of games on my Steam Deck, that was really fun. Hey, Riley.
All right.
But it's interesting that this conversation starts with her being the dangerous one, right? And then he's the one that kicks her later on stream. Oh, gosh.
Grace is a content cucker. She doesn't prefer on stream. Yeah, that's true.
All right, Grace. If you and me and chat are a team,
Yeah.
okay, then maybe you having a weird interaction and laughing strangely about a chat that I can't see. And maybe we need to like have social skills, like we're all.
Imagine Ben Thorp saying, "Let's have some social that chat, right? And he somehow isn't able to do that. He could just pull up his phone and read the chat, but no, of course not. That is Grace's job to transmit whatever chat is saying over to him, right? So she's reading chat and he's like, have some social skills, Grace. If we're all a team, you, me, and chat, then it's not really nice of you to be laughing and smiling away at the chat without telling me the context of things. That's what he's saying. He got arrested soon after this, and then she did her biggest stream with 4K live while he was in jail. Worth the watch. Interesting. I'm guessing that stream is no longer available on their channel, but maybe through someone else's lens, you know, we'll be able to watch that. Because that's interesting. That sounds like a huge-ass stream. They don't talk like normal people. Everything is an intellectual debate. Yes. Yes. And it's not even that intellectual, right? Because the arguments are not even that good.
All right.
I just asked you if you could look at me through the screen. You decided to look straight at me and turn the back of your head to chat.
I'm just used to looking at you. I'll look at you this way.
Oh my god. You are... Yeah. The way that he talks to her, you know? It's so triggering. Sorry, it's been a bit. School's kicking my ass, so I never make it to streams anymore. You've made it today, so don't even worry about it. Hope you're doing good. Hope school's going well.
I'm sorry. It's
Okay.
stupid.
So, or are we kind of a threesome here?
Yeah, we are.
They're in bed. They're having a threesome with chats. What a wonderful night.
Why do you say yeah?
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to say yeah. You're supposed to say yes, sir. Yes, daddy. Grace, come on now.
That's rude.
It's not rude.
It's rude to say yeah to my question.
It's what normal people say. Yes. When I say yes, it's like
You're
it's
saying
too
yes?
forced.
You're saying to me, yes. It's too formal for you?
It's not too formal for me. It's just I've turned it into this thing. So I say yeah just to say like, okay, I'm just being
Okay,
real.
if a
I'm just being
judge
who I
asked you-
am.
Hey, Cassie! My vacation was good. It was a staycation. Apparently, people use that term. So I stayed home, but I got to spend some time outside in nature and on my couch and stuff. So it was nice. It was very relaxing.
Question. And you say, yeah. What's the judge going to say?
What's
They're
the
gonna say you're
judge?
being disrespectful.
Okay.
Is the judge gonna have an issue with you saying yeah? Imagine yeah being misinterpreted, right? If you say yes, however, then I understand your answer.
I'm your father. You
Yeah.
say you respect me. Yeah. Right. That's what you're going to say. Yeah.
I don't respect you. I don't treat you with respect.
Okay, but do you
I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, but this is just so weird. She's like, I don't treat you with respect because this is happening. They went live apparently after an argument, right? And she is giving Ben all of the ammo that he needs because she's basically saying, yeah, I was disrespectful to you. I'm a big monster, a sociopath. I'm like crazy. And, you know, it's just basically giving him all the right to whatever he wants.
respect me deep down?
Yes.
Okay, so then why do you refuse to treat me with respect superficially?
Do we think that just because he uses yes instead of yeah, that he's being respectful to Grace? Is that how that works? Is that the definition of respect? Is he being respectful, guys? Please tell me in the chat. Is Ben Thorp being respectful to his child, Grace, right now?
I
So
don't know,
wild.
but I should
Okay.
stop doing that.
Okay, so you want to stop doing it.
Yes.
So how are you a victim of me saying, please don't say yeah to me?
I'm not a victim of that. You're right.
Guess what I want to do right now?
Punch me?
Nope, I want to smoke a cigarette
Okay. All right.
because
Guess what I want to do right now? And the first answer out of her mouth is punch me.
that's how this works.
Okay.
You know who these people are? Okay, so this is Ben right here, and this is Grace, and they are father and daughter, and their dynamic is a little weird. Some people would call it incestuous, other people would put less emphasis on the incest and more how it's just extremely toxic. So this footage was challenging to go through. Yeah, I could imagine. Even I seem to be pausing every single second because the back and forth itself is just so triggering. I think at some point we're going to see him kick her, right? And that's probably going to be the less triggering thing we're going to see all night. Which is really weird to say, right?
I'm sorry.
All right, now let's be honest with chat, because a lot of them are saying Ben's a abuser, blah blah blah, right?
Yes.
Is it time for us to correct the lies that you have spread on the internet about our relationship through your behavior, or do we want to keep it going?
Yeah, it's time to kill that. To stop that.
But when you say that, you want to say it in a voice that can barely be heard, right?
It's time.
But if you want to oppose me, you'll say it in a nice big voice, right?
Wow, dude, he has an issue with every single thing she says. When it's not with the wording, it's with the tone. Jesus!
Put behind it, right?
Yes.
But if I say to you, like, hey, do you want to stop telling lies? You go, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yes.
inaudible.
Yes. Yep. You're right. Okay, I'll stop it. Okay.
Yes, not yep.
Yes.
Okay. So here's the story. Here's the question. I'm either a big fat baby who's narcissistic and selfish, or I'm someone who's utterly exhausted from being brutalized for 52 years by a combination of my mother, your mother, and you, with almost no, and it sometimes both you and your mother at the same time.
All of his problems stem with women being women, you know? Yeah, it's like first it was his mother, and then it was his wife that he picked, by the way. He picked that wife, he married that wife, and then he had 6 children with that wife, okay? Let me just remind you guys of that. And then he chose to bring Grace under his wing, but of course, it's all of the women's fault that he is the broken man that he is today. So crazy. Hey, Crazy Stu. Hey, Stoic. Welcome in, guys. This is just so wild to listen to. Yeah, 6 kids. He when he talks about this woman named Courtney, by the way, which is Grace's mom, there's so much hate in his words, right? And this woman is crazy, and this woman is this and that, and then he still managed to have 6 children with this woman, right? So at some point, I guess they got along, right? But he cannot seem to express that part whatsoever. It's just this monster of a woman. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you want everyone to go, well, I don't know what it is, and ha 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 ha, right?
Mm-hmm. I do that. Yeah. Yes, I do that.
Okay. Do you know what the truth of that is?
Yeah, I know that you've been abused, and you've been really generous to me, and I've acted like a victim of it and portrayed myself as a victim. And I've gotten attention from people from acting like a victim instead of just being
you're
positive
making it
with
seem
you.
like a speech that you've been brainwashed into saying, right?
I actually thought
She says exactly what he wants her to say, but then he's like, and you're saying it like you've been brainwashed, right? Right?
it was just I don't think it came across like that because I was just saying
we're gonna
that.
spend a lot of time doing this because this is what you do instead of this is what the routine is, right?
But I meant that. I just said I meant that. You've been really generous to me, and I've portrayed myself as a victim.
Why do you say it like it's a speech that we rehearsed privately? Why don't you say it like it's normal and like someone would say 2 + 2 = 4?
Yeah, why don't you say these things like they're normal, Grace? Why do words come out of your mouth like the way that they do, Grace? Why don't you talk like a normal person, Grace?
All right, you've been like a really nice guy, and I have been sort of like having problems that I've, had with mom and stuff that I've taken out on you, and also
Yeah.
like,
Grace! God. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. It really, really helps. Thank you. Grace!
acting like my life is
that
too
true
difficult.
or blah blah blah. Is that true, or is that like I wanted to make it look like I'm in?
Chicks love it when you take out your childhood trauma out on them in a super toxic way. Yeah, specifically coming from your dad. Yeah, I'm back from fat camp. That's right. Did you guys see me there? Did you guys figure out who I was?
That's true. That is true.
Does that embarrass you?
Yes.
Okay, so you're a victim of that. You don't like people pointing that out.
It embarrasses me. I prefer to be seen as a victim. Like, it embarrasses me, yeah.
So it causes you shame to have.
It is weird, Balcor, because isn't that like I don't like to see things as guaranteed, right? But holy crap, a parent's love and kindness, maybe that's a little guaranteed,
Yes, it does. Shouldn't it?
No.
You are very like the Keemstar? That is crazy. You've never seen Keemstar and Vixie in the same room. That's crazy.
You don't get. Are you kidding me? You get to abuse someone and then feel like I don't like people saying that about me. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Grace, you're such an abuser.
I'm not really.
What shame?
Shame is saying like I did something wrong,
You
and
should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
I know I am ashamed.
Objectively.
I am ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed of myself.
Well, actually, no, though, right?
What?
Objectively, it's shameful the way you've treated me.
I would say yeah,
Unbelievably
but I
shameful.
did. Yeah.
I don't know, Harley. This is so hard to watch. Holy crap. Every time I go into this topic, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for this one. I'm not. I'm never ready for this.
But it wasn't your fault.
Well,
I mean, if Ben is a broken person because of all these women in his life, can't Grace say the same thing? That she's a broken person because of all of her influences in her life? One of them being Ben Thorp? I don't know. Maybe.
well, I would say I participate.
Why can't she blame all of her faults on other people?
But there were a lot of patterns.
I understand what you're saying. It seems inconsistent. I agree with it. And I'm tired. This is part of the problem.
Yes.
Your mother said, I don't want you bringing up the ways in which I've abused you, Ben.
Yeah.
And she also didn't want you bringing up the way she's abused you.
Yes.
Do abusers have the right to say, like, hey, wait a second. Don't you dare embarrass me?
No.
What takes time to figure that out?
The
The answer is no.
answer is no.
Absolutely goddamn right.
Yes.
She did not say no quick enough, guys. She did not say no quick enough. What's wrong with you, Grace?
No, you have no right. No right.
Yes.
You behave shamefully, anybody can talk about it.
Yes.
If there's a reason you behave that way, okay, they should mention that too. But you don't get to abuse someone and then say you're a victim of them saying, I've been abused.
Yeah. Right. I don't.
Oh.
I've been like really.
No. You've been doing that.
I've been acting like a victim of you. That's true. I act like a victim of you. I act like you're too mean to me. I act like you're harsh on me.
Okay, whatever. I don't want to hear your big speeches. Okay, now.
I don't want to hear your big speeches. Just tell me you're wrong and shut up.
You are clear about this, right?
To myself? Because I'm not clear to the stream, but you mean like personally? Am I clear about this?
All right, so you don't know.
He is so annoyed, dude. He wants to have this conversation. He makes it super hard to have this conversation, but then everything that she says is so annoying. You can see, like, through the very blurry face that is Ben Thorp on stream, you can see the frustration, right?
Understand basic English sentences.
Oh my god, now she doesn't understand basic English sentences. Oh my god.
It's all a fucking runaround.
It's not a runaround.
Everything women say is annoying. Yo, that is so true right there. That is so true. Forget, women should just not talk. Just go to the kitchen, you know? And don't talk.
It's all a runaround. So you're saying you're exhausted on a level that like almost no other human being on earth has ever experienced. And what I'm going to do is when that person who's that exhausted says, "Are you clear about that?" What you're going to do is cause me to have to clarify that.
I'm sorry. I'll stop it. I'll stop it. I'll stop it. I'll stop
Now
it.
you're going to get crazy and make me feel crazy. It never ends.
What does he even want from her, dude? She has apologized so many times, and he can maybe say that it's not genuine, but it's never what he wants. Why should abusive parents be given any respect? No thanks. If you're an abusive jerk, you get no respect. Gender doesn't matter. 100%.
I love you very much, and I'm sorry that I'm acting like this. I'm clear that I have been like crazy. I am clear about that. I was crazy yesterday. I was super crazy. I thought I totally could like never do anything with you ever again. I really did mean that. And I'm sorry for being self-indulgent.
Okay, so let's try it again. Are you clear about that?
Yes.
Okay, is that hard to answer?
I was trying to figure out if I should ban or not, but I mean, you are giving the religious perspective, which, as annoying as that might be for some people, that is your perspective.
Answer.
No.
Was it hard to answer when I asked it a couple minutes ago?
No.
So why did you answer it that way?
Because I am running around.
Okay. So what you decided to do, or whatever, couldn't help but doing, is exhaust an exhausted person who's asking you whether you're clear. They're exhausted.
Yes.
Okay.
Your father has been very clear to you, Grace, that he is exhausted. He's exhausted. Do you understand, Grace?
This borders
Why did they even call you Grace, huh? You're not giving anybody any grace? What's happening?
on utter insanity, don't you think?
Yes,
In a
I
minor
do.
way.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Now, what situation does that put you in?
That puts me in a situation where I'm kind of saying like, okay, I'm
Therapy, ATB. This is therapy right here. Don't you see it? Or what they call struggle sessions, right? This is therapy right here. I would say follow their lead, but I'd be too afraid that you actually take that seriously.
like I'm being extremely defensive, even though I know that like I know you're coming.
No, we don't need a big fucking speech. It puts you in a worse situation. Why?
Because I did something worse to you. I've been running you around.
I made an exhausted person, an utterly exhausted person, more exhausted, who was asking for you to clarify that you've exhausted him.
He is very
Yes.
weak. I've been
Yeah.
saying this. Very weak.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Now you're in a little bit of a deeper hole than you were in before.
Yeah.
Guess what you can do now?
Freak out about that and despair.
Yeah. And who did you see do that over and over, over and over, and over and over?
Are you comparing her to her mother
Over
again?
and over.
Is that what's happening, Ben?
Over and 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 over.
Guess who's exhausted now, Ben? We are, okay? Can you stop doing that, please?
And over and over and
He's trying to do the villain monologue while lounging in a hotel bed all snuggled up. This ain't the aura of our 100%. Oh my god.
over.
I'm exhausted by all the women in this world nagging at me. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, I'm such a weak little man.
Over and over again for 4 years.
Mom.
Okay. And how did you feel about when your mother did that? Over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, let's hear it another 10 times.
I felt like it was
You're not being clear enough, Ben.
crazy. Like she was crazy, and every day I was like, maybe I can't.
No. How did you feel about it? I felt like she was crazy? No. How did that make you feel to have someone do that?
I was really angry at her.
Right, because you think it is what type of behavior? Good, medium, or horrendous?
Only he is allowed to do the
Horrendous.
speeches.
And yet you're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a problem. But so far, for the better part of a decade, what have you done as an alternative? What has your response been to her doing that towards me?
It's like a combination
super
of
quick about it.
lashing
Not
out
super-
at her and
He can take all the time in the world to say what he has to say, but when she answers, yo, be quick about it. Be quick about it. Give me a quick answer right now.
also like
Remember, Grace, he is exhausted, so you know.
Towards me.
Oh, yeah, Monster Jojo, I understand completely. I'll see you another time. I get it.
I asked you a question. Listen to the fucking words. You saw her doing that,
yes.
and now it's been the better part of a decade. And since October, she really hasn't just said shit to you.
Yeah.
You say you witnessed her behavior.
We all know why you're a VTuber. Well, you don't have to be disrespectful. When I said ban, I felt like, you know, you weren't being disrespectful. But now, however, now that's a whole other story. But yeah, well, have fun elsewhere. There we go.
This way, which you thought was
Oh, he said something else, but he was too late. We couldn't read it. Oopsie.
almost one of the worst things a human being can do to another human being.
Yes.
Yo, is he saying that Grace did the worst thing that you can do to another human being? What was that?
Is to cause that human being evil and then claim to be the victim
Yes.
of that human being, reacting rationally and saying, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Okay, but what have you done?
I lashed out at you because I was so angry at her.
Is it, Grace, it's not that complicated. It's not as complicated as this. Like, you want to do.
It's not complicated. Why are you so dumb?
It's like, you have done the exact same thing.
I've abused you and then acted like a victim
No.
of it. Yes.
No, you don't need it. You've done the. Okay, all right.
Grace, can you not roll your eyes while you say that? Can you be serious, please?
So now it's newsflash.
That person got to pour it out of your chat. Yup, sure did. Slipknot, thank you so much for the 2 months. Thank you. I am planning a bunch of new cards, by the way. I got some interesting people to add to the cards. You have hurt me like your mother, and I'm very unhappy. And before your mother, it was my mother. And all these women in my life were just terrible to me, and I'm exhausted. Such a weak little tiny man.
Newsflash.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to follow it because I'm
Did
just
she just interrupt him? Oh no! Oh no! Also, I bet Ben forced his wife to be a stay-at-home mom, so he has no ground to stand on being exhausted. The thing about the documentary that we're going through soon sort of gives us a little bit of a timeline as to how their family dynamic worked, because at some point they opened a business together as a family. I think they had a restaurant or something. And everyone in the family had to contribute, right? So that's going to be an interesting thing to go through as well.
like
To try to understand where they come from when they say they are so exhausted, right?
I'm doing this stupid thing where I get like all nervous and freaked out. Okay, I'm just trying to follow it. I'm just saying like, okay, You say I've done the exact same thing as her.
And now you want all of chat to go like, I'm the victim again. I am the victim.
I'm actually trying to say that I'm doing this stupid
and now
thing.
You're talking super fast.
It's
right? To show that evil dad is doing this to me. And who did you watch do this same fucking routine on YouTube and for 4 years and pretty much your entire life before that? Who?
The restaurant closed because Ben didn't like submitting his yearly earnings report. Oh my gosh.
I saw mom do it.
Was it any different than this?
Not really.
Same fucking thing.
Yeah, it was the
But
same
you're
thing.
just doing it. How does that make you feel to do the exact same thing that you say is the worst behavior I've ever seen one person do to another person? Not only are you doing that, you're doing it to the exact same person that you witnessed it being done to.
It makes me feel
That's interesting. We'll have to go through that as well.
crazy
Oh, it makes you feel crazy?
and ashamed. It just like, I can't keep doing this.
It makes you feel crazy. So now you're letting me know that
I have to stop.
anything's on the table. I'm feeling crazy. Guess who says that?
That is also
they're
what she
about-
used to sorry.
Guess who says that when they're about to do something off the rails? Guess what kind of people say that? I'm feeling crazy. Serial fucking killers,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now we're in that world.
So now he's calling his daughter a serial killer.
Do you think maybe it's time for you to act with some seriousness in your life and say it's time to be held accountable and stop doing this? No?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So let's try again, because you've taken it and turned it into this thing now about yourself.
Yes.
And now also you're not responding to chat because now you're saying, like, I get it. You want to yell at me and I'm going to show that I'm a victim to chat.
He talks to her like he's a nun in a Catholic. Yes, it really is. And it's like, it feels like indoctrination, right? Because it's so, he used the word exhausting, but he is probably the most exhausting person I've ever seen, because he's like repeating himself and like saying, presenting the problem as a way that she should feel extremely ashamed of herself. It is indoctrination. It is so insanely manipulative, the way that he's talking to her, and it's so exhausting to the point where she's like, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry, and I should change. And holy crap.
And I'm not going to bring them into it. There were in a sense, three.
Oh, Raymond, is this the part in porn that you usually skip and you go straight to the incest? I understand. But that
persons involved. You, me,
All
and
right.
chat. And you're saying,
this is what they call foreplay.
oh, Dad's yelling at me. Chat, can't you privately? I see what you're writing. He's a nasty, this, that, the other thing. I soak it up, and I'll pretend I'm listening to him. It's just your typical bullshit. Same thing your mother used to do.
It's the same thing.
So go
Yeah,
have an
you're
affair
right.
with chat. Go
I don't
take
want
chat
to.
and go, do you think I'm a victim? And then go on Discord like your mother did.
Go have your affair with chat.
File something against me. Go. Just go.
I don't want
have
to.
Who would she?
an
Okay.
affair with them.
I don't want to. I actually wasn't reading the chat. I was just looking at you, but I get that it makes me look like a victim because I'm not responding to chat. I get it. I was just looking at you, but I get it.
Well, you get to say, like, hey, you're making it's more buffoonery, right? It's like,
Yeah.
look at me. I'm a victim. You're not a fucking victim. You're an abuser. What does an abuser look like?
Looks like somebody who doesn't want the camera on. Somebody
No.
who wants to hide
That
away.
doesn't look like anything. What face are you
Yeah, just go back for chat's big black donations.
trying to show?
I like
to
that.
To you.
That's good
to the
stuff.
world?
That I'm sad and abused.
You're sad and abused.
Yep.
What does an abuser look like?
An abuser looks like somebody who's angry and nasty. Sometimes. An abuser can
What?
be abusive.
What
like,
about someone who's actually a serious human being? who's being corrected.
A serious human being would just have like a sort of neutral face, like, okay, I understand. I'm going to take this seriously.
I don't know about that. But, okay.
She never answers the way that he wants her to answer. Never, ever, ever. It's always wrong.
It wouldn't be something.
Can you imagine living in an environment where everything you say and do is wrong?
Who's looking like they're afraid and they're sad, which is what you're doing.
Yeah,
Right?
I am doing that. Yeah, it's bullshit. I am doing
You're
that.
bullshitting. You know you're on camera. You're
Yep.
sitting there and making it look like you're a victim. And you've been doing this for the better part of a decade. But for now, a year and a half on YouTube. I fucking hate it and you love it. Right? Oh, here come the tears.
Keep doing
Here
it.
come the tears from baby.
I stopped myself from crying. I stopped.
Oh, but that's perfect, isn't it? That's even better.
It's garbage, though.
No,
I
that's
don't.
even better performance. You look like you're going to cry and then you hold back because you're so afraid of daddy doing something to you. Right?
No, that's literally not.
And there's the kick, guys. So Ben got to a point where he was so frustrated with how she acts like a victim that she felt so bad she got to the point of almost crying, right? And Ben doesn't like to be perceived as a bad guy, and that is insanely frustrating to him. So he ends up kicking her.
Why?
All bullshit all the time.
And there was, listen, that might have not been a big deal to a lot of people. It was just like, you know, a kick or whatever, but that was with a lot of intent, guys. That kick had a lot of intent, even if it didn't hurt. That is a man that has not done this for the first time.
Never ends.
That's literally not why.
It never ends. I'm like out of here. Never ends.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. I don't mean to do this.
It's too long. The better part of a decade is not a reasonable amount of time for someone to get a hold of themselves.
Okay. But I wanted to get a hold of myself today, and
Whatever.
we were like,
Who cares? Whatever.
I don't want to live without you. I don't want to. I don't care if you don't want me to. I don't want to do this. I'm not going to leave.
Okay. Well, okay. So you said you were going to do something today. You didn't
100%, Harley, 100%. And I...
do it. Just like your mother. Right?
But
But I said, let's
I
do
said,
something
but I
tonight.
gave it my shot. I gave it a shot. I tried.
The worst part is, she is not angry right now. She feels like she deserved that. Not just the kick, but the words and the way that he's acting with her. She feels like she deserves all that. She is still at a point where she's apologizing and she wants to do better for him. When he is being the absolute asshole.
I did.
That's what you well said that.
But
How many times did your mother tell you she tried? She was trying. So it's
but I really.
7:05. It's not midnight, but like.
I don't know what I need to do.
look
Okay.
at you, the fuck.
I'm not a victim. I am a victim of some things that have happened in my life
Alright,
to put
maybe
me in
shut
this
up for a
position.
second. Shut up for a second. Here's my suggestion to you. For the first time in a year and a half, now, leave me the hell out of it. It didn't help. You didn't take this opportunity with me, and you didn't utilize it. Now, don't look at me that way. Look at me through this stream. What's funny about that?
It's just
More jokes, yeah, sure. Now, look, can I finish my sentence, or you're going to do more hilarity?
Yes, please finish your sentence.
Okay. Now I think you need. What have I been suggesting to you all day?
You have been suggesting that I'm a killer. You said I should be a killer. You said that I should.
No, okay. So you don't listen to me because when I'm around, you obsess or something like that. Okay. What I've been basically saying to you is that we're a team, you and me, and who else?
Chat.
And what have you tended to do?
I tend to ignore chat and play victim to them so that I don't trust what they tell me.
Okay, you're saying you want to do this thing with me and you, just like your mother did, which is to have an obsession until I can't take it anymore. Right? Oh, pregnant pause. All right. So
I don't know if I've had I don't know. Okay, it's
what Ben is doing is what a lot of men accuse women of doing when in an argument.
been obsessive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Don't answer any questions. I'm not going to ask you any questions. You're not going to answer them. Okay? You can't do it. I'm just going to tell you my point of view. Your mother treated chat like it was she was a victim of chat, but also she was needy for chat's approval.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
You're doing the same exact thing with chat. I'm telling you, not so much me, because you've alienated me from most of chat, right? By playing the victim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But they supposedly.
You do that to yourself, Ben. Come on now. You've alienated me from the channel. Dude, if you didn't act like such an asshole, maybe chat would like you if you care that much about that. Holy crap, dude.
They love you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because you've manipulated them into thinking you're a victim of me. Is that not true?
That's correct.
Okay, and then what did your mother do with them? And your brother John?
She left you for them. I don't know.
No.
She abandoned us and went to Discord.
Grace. All right, forget it. Whatever. Bye.
Yeah, whatever, Grace. You don't get what I'm saying. You don't understand me. I'm all alone in this world. Wait.
I just wanted to answer the question. I honestly just want to answer the question and just understand what I need to do.
Okay, please stop.
Daddy, just tell me what to do, Daddy. I'm so exhausted. Please just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I'm so sorry.
Stop talking. Is that working for you when you talk a lot?
No.
How many speeches in the last better part of a decade have I ever said?
Yeah, it is too crazy to cut. It really is. I haven't been able to skip a single second. I haven't been able to.
That's fantastic. I love that. Or your mother's.
Never.
How many thousands of hours have I spent listening to these stupid fucking speeches from you and your mother? It's all garbage.
Mm.
All garbage.
Yeah. Yes.
There's been like 10 words maybe that made sense. The entire
Maybe 10 words that made sense, but all you say is garbage. You know what, Ben? You know what you should do with all the women in your life that you control? You should sew their mouths shut. It's not like anything good can come out of those mouths anyway. You should implement that in your cult. What do you think? Does that work?
time. So how about now we say, shut the fuck up and listen to me, and then take this and go upstairs and don't act like a victim of it. You had an opportunity to come down here. I was going to say to you, that this is the situation and you should stop doing this to me, but you wouldn't even let me get through that. You made me totally and utterly frustrated instead, whether it was your fault or not. Okay. So what we're going to do instead, what I'm going to suggest to you instead, and you're not going to interrupt me and confuse me again. I'm going to just get through this, and you're going to take your fucking...
Yeah, imagine that. Grace is confusing him. Because what he says makes so much sense all the time.
wonderful self the fuck out of here and go upstairs, right? Is what your mother did with chat is she created a mini cult, which also made her their lol cow, kicked basically the entirety of YouTube away to the curb, had them protect her from anyone who didn't agree with her crazy narrative, and they used her as a lol cow and probably still do.
Yes.
And all of them are psychopaths.
Yes.
And the trade-off also was destroy your family and commit crimes. They inspired her to commit crimes against you, your siblings, me, and also my father, and implicate them in.
So it's Chat's fault that this family is broken. Oh my god, everything makes so much... Yeah,
crimes as well.
Yes.
Okay. You should do that, or maybe come up with something different. And maybe it's not about you and me.
You ever see the meme with the guy in front of the conspiracy board with the pins and the string? That's Ben. Yeah.
Maybe it's about you, because you said, I prefer not being on stream to being on stream. Correct?
Yes.
Because the reason you like that is because you don't like having a camera on you, because your behavior is so bad off camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to interrupt me. All right, bye. And that's all.
What? What?
Okay, so the reason you like that is because you don't like having a camera on you, because your behavior is so bad off camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to interrupt me. All right.
What? Her saying yep interrupted you? I'm dying! Oh my god! His poor train of thought got interrupted with her yep. Oh my god. Would you rather have a conversation with yourself in the mirror, dude? Oh my god, I'm dying.
Bye. And that's all I can do. I told you you wanted to interrupt me. Goodbye.
Dude.
Midnight is it. Not looking good.
Don't contact the police. Are you guys retarded? It's... Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. That kick is absolutely normal. That's like from a scale to 1 to 10 about how hard Ben usually kicks me, that was like a 2. It's called an encourager. Exactly. It's like it's like confirming to the other person that you're still listening, right? It's like that was absolutely nothing, dude. So now apparently Chad is talking about calling the police, and someone actually does.
There's nothing to snitch on. I mean, they can come, but that's retarded. Okay, well, epic own chat. They're just gonna leave. So, like, am I just an evil person? Okay, so, like, I am telling you, like, secretly or whatever, like, I obviously, like, it's obvious, like, I really, I don't know if you call it love, but, like, I really want to be with him all the time, with my dad. I really, like, value being with him. I don't want to live away from him. I just really love him. I'm, like, really super attached to him. So this whole thing where, like, I play victim on stream, it's just, like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what am I doing with, it's just, like, it's so, like, it seems so serious, and it's just...
I'm trying to formulate words, but I can't. I'm sorry.
I'm competent in other ways, so just this, like, this thing of, like, I just I just wish oh, I'm so angry. 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 I just don't, I don't, I'm never gonna get out of this. I'm never going to be real. I'm never gonna be real. I'm never gonna be real. I'm never gonna be real. Oh, God. Okay, I can't even figure out what to say. I'm so stupid. I'm never gonna be real. I don't know. I was thinking maybe yesterday, like, I'm just, like, actually have a lot of problems, like, a lot of anger that I haven't dealt with. And maybe, like, I just didn't deal with my own problems because I wanted to blame them all on my mom. I don't even know, like... It's unbelievable how much I, like, really, really, really love him and appreciate what he did. I do appreciate it, but I do present myself as somebody who is, like, afraid of him, and that's really, really bad. And I really want to stop that because it makes him look bad, and it's embarrassing for him. And it's just, like, I will just be, like, super, super, like, I won't be super nice off camera, I'm not what I'm saying, but I'll be super, super clingy, and you guys don't see that because I've been embarrassed about it because my mom made me feel embarrassed about it. And that's why. And it doesn't make it right to attack him, but that's why I was embarrassed. I was deeply, deeply embarrassed on, like, I was, like, humiliated basically on, like, a fundamental level by my mother for being clingy to my dad. And I felt really, really, really...
Okay, I'm trying to understand because she's jumbling a lot of things together. So her mother made her feel bad about being clingy towards her dad, which I can imagine that was the case. Because I believe Ben and Grace created this very codependent relationship. And her mother, which is a very jealous, broken person as well, saw this as being a very threatening thing, right? Them being so close. And so she would make Grace feel bad for being so close to her dad. Does that automatically make her... Because I can sort of see that progressing, that shame and humiliation progressing into her making her dad look bad as well in the eyes of chat, right? So she would put the chat at the same level as her mom in the sense that, yeah, these people are right about my dad. We're too close. He's not a good guy. So she would sort of repeat that same speech with the chat that she would with her mom. So I sort of see that happening.
Bad about it and really ashamed. And so I distanced myself from him. And I know that that's, like, that is not accepted. Like, it doesn't...
If someone makes her feel shameful about her connection with her dad, then she is going to try to present herself the opposite way towards people she wants to impress, you know? And that would be the chat.
excuse me making him look like a bad guy online, but I think that's what it stems from. You can pick anything. What would you want to do? I would just want to go downstairs and just watch TV with him and have a good time and smoke cigarettes and have takeout food. That's what I would want to do. I don't want to do this. And you know what? I would also want to wake up the next day and just have a plan of something to do. And I don't care if I'm mentally emotionally damaged. I don't really care. I just wish we could just do things and I didn't have this thing where I'm suspicious and hostile. I that's what I would want to do. That's not how you spell shitter. It's Shitter.
I did not kick you. I would say I shoved you with my feet. It wasn't a
Okay. Okay, then. Alrighty. I didn't kick you. I shoved you with my foot. I need to clip that.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Okay, you think this is a joke. I mean, it may...
No.
You know how people on the internet are, Grace?
Yeah, no.
Also, it was not domestic violence, which is important because they automatically prosecute. You were not in the apartment. I don't live with you. And so it's up to the discretion of the police. Like when Jacinda punched me in the face.
Yep.
Okay? It's up to their discretion. And I would ask them to use their discretion use common sense.
Yeah, I've been gathering a few, and that one's really good. I have to remember that.
Yeah.
Gotta feed him. He's
That's
gonna have
not
a
a
stroke.
joke, Grace.
I don't think it's
they put me in that jail. I'm not posting bail, and neither are you. I'm sitting in there because it's a better life.
Talking the ear off
Better
of the
food,
guy.
better sex, better workout, better routine,
Better sex. Wait. Better sex in prison. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Company.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
That's,
what?
And I'm doing
What?
it. I swear to you right here. I am not posting that $50 bail this time.
Okay.
You can come in there and visit me, and I will once again say the bars are there to protect me, not you, not society. I'm being protected from society. I'll stay in there. I'll live my life out behind bars because these maniacs like you can't get in there. I'm protected.
Ben, can I come to your side here? I'm Team Ben. I think it's about time that enough, Grace. I think you are a consequence. It's enough needs to be said, Grace. You are a loser. You will not do. You don't. Grace, clean.
I agree.
Clean,
Same team.
clean this shitter. Clean this shitter, Grace. That's all you're good for. Ben, we're practicing Ben Fu. Ben, everybody is kung fu fighting. I'm tired of these. I'm tired of her blathering her own lips here. Look at Layla.
This man is a genius.
Go rope, you son of a bitch. Hey, Layla, go take a rope. Look at you. You're already. Your life's already over. Yeah, no, I'm all
Was that a
pressed
stroke
right
yet?
in for
What
it.
was that?
I'm leaning into it. I just wanted to say, Grace, I'm sorry. I'm all for Ben Fu. But I'm all for the kicking. Ben, I was amazed that Ben got his leg up is what I wanted.
I'm the last one standing.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to figure out what's gonna get me kicked out of here.
Oh, hang on a sec.
What's going on
Carry
over
the
there?
stream.
Oh shit! And it's my show now.
Grace. Yes, good evening, Grace.
Hi. Hey.
You
what's
look just wonderful, Grace. Are you defeated?
Hey, Grace, why do you look so sad?
up?
Grace,
My
what
dad
is happening?
My dad went to jail.
Shut the hell
Somebody
up.
called the cops.
Yep.
Somebody on the stream. See, is that what happened?
Yep.
What is this Thorp universe? I'm so confused. I'm pretty new to it as well. So we can discover it together. There's going to be a stream soon where we go through the documentary that was made, where it helps more with the timeline of like the family dynamic, how it started with the mom. And they all did streams together. We're going to see Courtney a lot more because she was much more involved in the streams earlier on. Seeing exactly what happened in terms of like how they got disowned by their own family. And they sort of ran off together. So yeah, we're going to go through all of that. This specifically today is about how Ben got arrested.
And so what happened now?
I told them it was a bit, which it was. I told them he just pushed me, and they said they had to take him.
It was a bit.
That was my fault because I rewatched the clip and.
Okay. Can you get Ben out of jail?
No.
It was her fault that he kicked her.
How are they holding him?
I'm not sure exactly. It's like 3 a.m.
When did they take him?
I don't know, like 11.
That's your time. What time?
Yeah. It's 3:42.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he going to? Are they going? Well, he'll have to see a judge now, probably, and then the judge will decide which they should post the bond, and hopefully it's not high. I don't know what Rhode Island is, and so maybe because Grace, listen, okay.
I don't know. I think it's ridiculous because I didn't ask for it. I'm not asking for it. I told them I don't want to press any charges. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah.
We don't live together, which is true. We don't live together. And I think it's utterly ridiculous that they take him. I am not making any complaints. I talked with them privately. I'm not making any complaints. I don't need him taken away.
And even if you said, let's say you said it was a bit to them.
I did.
100%. Well, why? Okay, but why are they not then listening?
Because they don't care. I'm the person who was supposedly hurt. I don't care. Like, I'm telling them, like, I have no complaints. I don't want to press any charges.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Okay. Okay, and they still arrested him. So, all right. So he's going to post bond in the morning and see a judge. So you're going to have to go down there.
Now they're gonna go over the arrest footage.
Bring in, what is that down there? Thorp TV? That ain't you, is it, Grace?
Getting arrested, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I told you guys that was a fucking joke.
No, Grace. You gotta do what you have to do, Grace. Alright, it's without it's mandatory.
But we didn't
see, but he said, under their law, he said that right there. They don't care then. Under Rhode Island law, if there's just any like that or evidence, I don't know, or people said they saw it and whatnot, or it's on a stream and they sent it to the cop. See?
Fucking joke for the stream. Can I even see him?
Is it raining where you live? What the fuck?
Let's be quiet right now.
Don't worry, Grace.
Let me just pause.
I don't know. It looked like they were in an apartment of sorts. Stupid cops. It was just a prank. Yeah, it was just a playful kick.
Pause a second, Grace. What you need to do, are you still there? Okay. Yeah, what you need to do this. Open up a live stream, say, because, it was a bit, and it was, and there's no violence there. I mean, if he, took a fucking hand and laid into you, I would even say different. And, I would do that.
This is my text to my mom.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, look. I
don't
know.
Maybe Courtney called. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe she did.
Okay. So between Mother and Grace. So So she says, "Dad's in jail. Just so you know. I hope that makes you happy." Okay, that sounds really, really healthy. And then the mom says, "I saw him kick you. I'm glad there are consequences. I saw him abuse you on stream today, and I'm glad there are consequences." And Grace is like, I think you have a death wish. What the? Oh, okay. And then the mom says, how so? And then Grace is like, you will pay for what you have done to all of us, if not in this life, then in the next. And then the mom says, I'm not worried about it at all. And then the Grace says, I'm beside myself with guilt and missing dad. And Courtney says, that's because you've been abused.
Did call because I
Oh,
just.
Oh,
I
then that
told
changes
her-
things.
Oh,
I to-
dude, your mom called the cops on your dad.
That would just.
I said-
Oh, Jesus.
I said, Dad's in jail, just so you know. I hope that makes you happy. She said, I saw him kick you. I'm glad there are consequences. I saw him abuse you on stream today, and I'm glad there are consequences. I don't know how much the bail is. They were kind of like.
And to be over 300 plus.
That guy did tell me he said $50, so I got.
I don't think so. I think it's higher than 50
and I
bucks.
drove over there, and they were like, "No, we can't actually do this. We have to wait for the judge or something."
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
not 50, and I was like,
It's not.
"Okay,
It's
well,
300
so
plus. All right,
it's
Grace.
50
All right,
times
fire it up.
70.
All right, it's get Ben out of prison stream. Grace is firing up her stream. If you want to head over there, head over to the dono. I mean,
Oh, yay. Let's all donate to get Ben out of prison. No, he told us he wanted to be there, right? So it's fine.
All right, hello everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. It's almost 7 a.m. But so that's what happened. At like 10 p.m. last night. Because my dad pushed me with his foot, and I was just at the police department. So the officer in that video did say there was a $50 bond. I went there a few hours ago with $50 cash, and they told me I would have to wait and that it wasn't going to be that for bail or bond. I'm not sure which one. But I did get all the papers a few minutes ago. And I believe that this is the bail, which seems a little bit ridiculous to me, honestly, but
$1,000. 10,000? Because it got scratched off and then written 10,000?
anyways, I'm super, super tired. I almost fell asleep, and then I realized there were 125 in here, so I assume that it's 10K, that it was 1,000, and then it was scratched out to be 10,000. So I don't really know what to do
That might have affected the bail amount, yeah.
with this information. To be honest, I'm a little
Just leave him in there, dude.
overwhelmed, I guess. So obviously, if anybody would like to help me, my Cash App is Grace M. Thorp. And obviously, if you donate on YouTube, it will come through eventually. But you only need to post
10K for domestic violence. But he just pushed her with his feet.
1,000 for 10,000 bail. I'm not sure that's true, because the guy who I talked to said that it was upped, and as you can see, it was scratched out. It was 1,000, and then now it's 10,000.
All right. Now we have a video that was posted on Kiwi Farms that we're going to go through.
But you took a plea.
Yeah, I pled nolo contendere. I wasn't gonna, which means no contest.
I understand.
That I took a walk with my daughter against the state thing, right? Which is ridiculous that they had the order in the first place, and that's considered domestic violence to take a walk with your daughter.
No. So we're going back to what got you the order. So
let me ask
on
you
the,
something. Let me like hold on a second. Just let me ask you a question. You're being very polite. I'll give you that. Okay. And I'm not the biggest hater of you, but I just like to talk trash with you. But let me ask you something. If there was a no contact order between you and your kids for some reason, okay, whether it's real or no, or whatever, let's say their mother put one did
Great.
something where you had a no contact.
Grace is in the reflection. She's seen in the reflection over here, by the way, on the window. So the no contact order is obviously not being respected.
Order, and your kids needed you. Those kids needed you. Would you break the no contact order, or would you say, "Sorry, kids, Dad can't be there for you"?
I wouldn't be there.
What?
But you took a plea.
Yeah, I pled nolo contendere. I wasn't gonna, which means no contest.
I understand.
That I took a walk with my daughter against the state thing, right? Which is ridiculous that they had the order in the first place, and that's considered domestic violence to take a walk with your daughter.
So if I understand correctly, there was an order for no contact, and after that, he took a walk with his daughter, which was probably reported, which caused him further consequences. But as he says this, Grace is right there behind the camera. What a joke!
Sure.
No. So we're going back to what got you the order.
What
So
a joke. Yeah, she's right there. Oh my God.
Okay. You live here now, or
Oh my God.
your mom does?
All right, this is the arrest footage. When he gets arrested again. God. Okay. All right. Oh my Lord. Okay.
Incriminating myself.
Ben would then do a single stream after going to court earlier in the day, where he would release a transcript he took from memory. Ben was refusing to take a public defender and instead was insisting on defending himself. Here's how that ended. Judge, your theatrical presentation in the courtroom isn't necessary. This isn't Judge Judy. No TV cameras here. This is real life. And in real life, you have people who change stories all the time. Sometimes people invent stories. Sometimes people just do criminal actions because of stupidity. 2000 PR, no contact with Grace Thorp. Do you want me to refer you to a public defender's office? Ben, no. March 29th is your next court date. You're all set. With the no contact order in place, the Thorps were largely staying offline. Everyone knew they weren't obeying the court order no contact, and so it was probably a good idea for them to stay offline. Then Ben decided to go on Lauren De Laguna's, where he admits they are traveling together in the RV.
But let me tell you the lore on this guest before I bring him on. He is one of the most disgusting people, not only on YouTube, but in the entire planet. He is known, I swear to God, guys, this man that I'm about to bring on is literally known on YouTube and everywhere else for having sexual relations with his own daughter.
Lauren, how are you?
You're such a piece of shit. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing good. I recently went to court and
for beating your daughter?
For what?
For kicking your daughter?
For domestic violence, yeah.
Against your daughter, yeah.
Well, not really against her, against the state. She was fine.
How can I help you, Ben?
So, I was wondering if you could give me
Yeah, we should look into her. She probably addresses some interesting topics. Yeah.
some advice on that because I didn't have any counsel, but not official advice because you're
I'm
not really
legally
a lawyer.
not allowed to give legal advice outside.
No,
of
just as a person.
Okay, fine. I'll give you life advice. Here's my life advice: stop sleeping with your daughter.
Stop what?
Stop sleeping with your daughter. Stop forcing.
Well, we're in an RV right now, so I can't. What do you think? I should get 2 RVs?
So you're legally required to be separate from your daughter. I have offered your daughter a place in my apartment to get away from you. I think
Yeah. No, I know. While there's a no contact order, I'm just saying, like when we're traveling, I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. I shouldn't. You're right. This is gross. He is disgusting. He is.
Dude. Oh.
A really bad person. My advice to you, Ben, is to convince your daughter to get some space from you, to leave her alone, to stop abusing her, stop abusing your other kids. I don't know why you're here.
Yeah,
An interesting side note is Lauren would actually later text Grace to say that she called a friend who is a state representative in Rhode Island, and he called a bunch of friends to find you a good attorney. It's a bit odd given the interaction I just played, but that's YouTube for you.
I called a friend of mine who was a state representative of Rhode Island, and he called a bunch of friends to find you a good attorney. Huh.
It's insane, to put it mildly. The judge kept a no-contact order in place each time Ben had court, and finally after 2 visits, it seemed that they were forcing him to get a public defender. Then, only 1 day before Ben was due in court, Ben was surprisingly arrested for breaking the no-contact order. Here's what happened.
Surprise! Valcora with the 10 gifted! Let's go! Thank you so much, Valcora, for gifting the community 10 memberships! If anyone happens to be in chat, please say thank you to Valcora. It's been so kind to us with the gifted membership. What I missed the most was Vix's laugh at the most ridiculous right? I'm glad I can provide, Pete. Thank you so much, Valcora.
How you guys doing? Mr. Thorp?
He just got out of the car, and this cop was like out of breath already. What's happening?
And you're his daughter, maybe?
Yes.
Somebody called and said that you guys aren't supposed to be together or something like that. Does that make any sense to you guys? You're breathing hard. Is that because of your walk?
We're a little off shape.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You guys live in East Greenwich?
No, I live in
I grew up in East Greenwich.
Okay. You live here now, or?
My mother does.
I was thinking about donuts too, but I didn't want to, you know, be too... You want to watch some of the true crime? Basically, yes, it is. It is.
Your mom does. Okay.
I have a court date tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you have any idea on you, sir? And you too, ma'am? Do you have any idea?
I do.
How old are you?
21.
Oh, okay. So, great. And, how you make it out, sir? There we go. Are you still living on, let's see, you still living in Warren, Ben? In Warren?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I mean, that would be my official residence.
Okay. And Grace, how about you? You same address or different address?
Same address, yeah. But we're not living together right now, obviously.
Okay.
Obviously.
So, somebody called and said that you guys are together and you weren't supposed to be together. Could you want to shed some light on that for me?
Yeah, we only have one automobile, so I mean, I don't know what it means, no contact order, but like...
I don't know what a no contact order means. Nice defense.
You know, it has to do with this situation. It's probably whoever called is someone who watches our YouTube stream. And so...
Well, that's why it's... Maybe you don't want to put everything on YouTube, but that's another...
We have not been together
but that's,
publicly at all.
So that's... so the bottom line is... so there must be some kind of something going on. And somebody called. So you used to live in Warren, and you still live in Warren, but you don't live in Warren.
I have an RV that I basically, because of the no contact thing.
Okay, so you are...
Because of the no contact thing, he's in the RV, but obviously she isn't in the RV, but we're pretty sure she is.
You're aware of this no contact order. And this is your daughter?
Yes.
Your biological daughter? Or?
As far as I know, he's says. Oh my god.
Okay. And your wife, is she in the picture? Somehow? Does she live with you?
Is she in the picture?
Your mom?
No.
She's hostile to both of us.
I'm sorry?
She's hostile to both of us. So
She's
we're
hostile to
going
both of
through
you,
a
okay.
Situation.
All right. I'm just going to do some checks, and then we'll go from there, okay? So you live in an RV, sir?
And sits with shoulders slumped and legs crossed like a schoolgirl with real men like cops around. He doesn't care. There's a bakery 10 minutes from me that makes great donuts. Oh man, I wish I could get more donuts.
The problem is, like, where we were living.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether the contact thing is like, can you? So I've just been staying in the RV.
Uh-huh. And you live in RV.
But technically,
where is the RV at the moment?
It's right in that park over there.
Oh, and it's a little park by Lenihan Lane?
The playground?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And how did you get here?
Oh, he picked me up and we were going to the park.
From Warren? And how did you end up here? So you ended up here because you live here and you're with the RV at the moment.
I just was gonna go for a walk.
Yeah, down Big River maybe? Yeah. All right, let me...
It's fine. If you want to take me to jail, that's fine.
Well, I
gotta
mean-
go to court tomorrow anyways.
Let's
I could take an Uber home as well.
let's do some checks first. It seems like you know there's something going on.
Yeah, it's one of these things where, like, there was this thing with the city of Warren where we were on YouTube and we were doing what we thought was a performance. They thought it crossed the line. And so even though she said it's fine, I said it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, we want to hold it off. And then, so tomorrow it'll be resolved. And I,
No, I was going to run a couple quick checks.
Yeah, it's confirmed, just so you know.
Okay. Let me see if my radio will reach way out here. Probably not.
How old are you?
21.
160. Could you read me?
It's so cool that all these like police cams are available to the public, right? If you ask for them, you have access. That's pretty cool. That would not be the case here, I don't think.
Do you remember the last name Rafferty? There was someone that worked here.
160.
Used to be my neighbor. I grew up in Sun Valley. Okay. Is that why
Freedom of Information Act, usually just have to pay some filing fee and you can get it. Right. That's pretty cool.
So you're from Warren. Okay, my dispatch is still getting a couple things together. So you got here through your dad. This is your biological father?
Yep.
And so how are you going to get back if we have to do something with your dad?
I would either take the RV.
Oh, take the RV?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No.
Obviously a gun, but pocket knife, anything like that? Okay. Just
You could.
yeah, we're gonna do that, but we're just waiting for my dispatcher to get back to me. This is our new body cameras. See, it's so new that we all don't have them yet, but we are recording. Okay, just so you know.
Biological father.
Okay.
They had to confirm it. They had to confirm with her twice that he's her biological father. Because they're like, this is weird, man. There's something off happening over here. To their credit, they're at least calm and not making a scene, 100%. I mean, it's not a performance, right? They didn't know this was gonna go to the internet. They didn't feel a need to perform, you know?
So where is your ex-wife? She local?
She's in Cranston.
Okay. I'm just wondering.
In the Greek sense.
You're still
We're
married.
in the process.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. And you're how old are you now?
21.
You're 21. This must be a. This is just a ID card.
Yeah.
Do you have a license?
I have a permit, and they told me the DMV, if you have a permit over 18, you can use it as a license. You can drive by yourself.
Do you have it with you?
I have it back at the RV. It's in my purse.
Okay. In other words, if we want to let you drive,
That's right,
you need to make
first.
sure you have a license.
Yeah.
This is not a license. And then, of course, your dad would have to allow her to drive the van. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
No.
I'll tell you what, since we know a lot, and we're probably going to be having to take you to the station, sir, what we're going to do is I want to pat you down.
Yeah, sure.
And then we're going to jump in the car. We're going to go, we'll take a ride to the RV, and then we'll talk some more over there. How's that? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Matt, why don't you take this young lady?
Oh, you're just coming right there.
And, sir, why don't you just, you're pretty tall.
Yeah.
Just face my car over, yeah?
They're pretty tall.
If you don't mind me asking, how tall are you?
160, the sergeant's going to give you a call.
Holy shit. All right.
6'8", apparently.
Let me just, you got anything on you at all? Just your phone? All right, what's your first name now? Benjamin. Okay, Ben, just hop in the back there for a minute. Okay. I won't put any cuss on you a moment.
It does look like a cool place to walk.
I just put him in my car because of the... So, what do we got? Okay. So, we are going to... He has an RV at the park. The little park by Lenahan. All right, so his daughter's here. So, 21.
Yeah, I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
She says she has a permit. Haven't had a chance to check it, but we're going to check that. He's given her permission to drive the van away. In other words, so
Yeah, like a theology teacher instead of a hockey goalie or basketball player or something like that. He's not much. He's. I was gonna say he's not enough of a man for that, but
so we don't have to figure out what to do with her because she's from Warren. The restraining orders between the daughter and this gentleman, is that the case? It's not between him and somebody else. It's between these two. Okay, so we're going to be taking him in. Or to come in for whatever reason. And she has the key. We'll drop her off. I'll just get her info. And then she could drive the van. And then we have to go in with him.
that's cool.
All right. Thank you. All right, so one more time. You don't mind if if Grace takes the van?
Yeah.
That's. No. Every time we receive a call for service, or we're gonna
yeah, it's okay, Valcora, it's okay.
initiate a call for service, we have to turn them on.
This is all very interesting, honestly.
Sign of the times, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good for you.
Yeah.
Transporting this female party back to one.
What do you do for a living?
I'm helping my daughter.
What do you do for a living? He says, I'm helping my daughter.
Okay.
I used to be a teacher. I used to teach elementary.
Oh, really?
What? When he says helping my daughter, is he referring to the YouTube channel?
Playground at one hand.
It's a nice school.
Yeah.
I want to assume, out of all these cars, that that's your van. Only because
I was doing more than just helping. Wink, wink.
the only van.
You mean traumatizing her for life?
Is it registered to you?
Yes.
Ben? Okay. I just did it. 121. Well, that's a camper plate. Let's see here. Camper. Children.
I have 6.
6, brother?
Brother.
Gotcha. So you have 2 children.
I have 6.
6. Wow.
6 children.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Well, I was teaching Catholic theology, so.
I gotcha. No, I hear you.
I was teaching Catholic theology, and that's how he justifies having 6 kids. I was just being a good Catholic.
I'm just going.
Providing the world with
I'll take a quick. And you're sure that Grace has a permit?
Yeah,
we're gonna check on that. Just give me 1 second, okay? You got it. Oh, shit.
So she can stay here with the car.
Yeah, she can call somebody. Let me just double check on it. Let's see. To call somebody. But it's okay for her to have the keys. Drive the van. Right back. All right. Grace, here's your ID and your permit. Your permit expired a few days ago. As a police officer, I could, I can't say to drive the van because your license is expired. You have a phone?
Yes.
It's working?
Yes.
So I'm going to advise you to contact somebody, come over here, with a second driver so they could drive the Sprinter back to your house or wherever you want to go.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
But your dad's going to go to the police station and deal with this protection order issue. All right? So obviously, he's not supposed to be calling you about the result of what is going to happen with us. But he's going to be fine. Okay? It seems like you're worried about him. I understand he's your dad. But we have to take him in because of this protection order. All right? Okay. You have a good day and good luck, okay? Good. Okay. And just turn around. Ben is very, very tall, man. I don't know if you noticed that.
You are quite tall.
All right, let's see here. That. And that's why I lift your shirt up. You have some big wrists. All right, do you have your double locking key?
Right, Harley?
You okay? Not really built for comfort, but of course I did this one backwards. Okay, thank you. All right, you can have a seat, Ben. Station ride's hopefully about 5 minutes. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take this off. Got it. All right. Okay, good.
Ben is currently in jail without bond, and his next court date for a status conference will be Monday the 29th. I'll post any updates about the case on Twitter. Thanks for watching.
Deserves a fucking break, and if they're not going to give her a break, I'm going to break them in half. I don't give a shit about going to jail, and you can kill me. I don't fucking care. I'm not going to stand for it.
Hi, my name's Wyatt.
Ben Thorp is currently in the adult correction.
Okay, and then I have this update from the same creator. And it says, just to further clarify, the no contact order with Grace is for a year until 2025. So obviously, this did not happen. And then we have a no contact order with Grace Thorp, domestic abuse counseling, and all costs waived. So they still have a no contact order in place. Yeah, so after all of that incident that we just witnessed, there is still a no contact order in place, as well as domestic abuse counseling, which obviously we know was not respected. I wonder how many more times this was called in. Oh wait, what happened? I'm frozen. I don't know why this happened. Like, I feel like it has something to do with like dragging this over here, and then I freeze for some reason. But hey guys, that's gonna be it for today. That was the arrest story. Have a good night, Azipoo. Let me just do that. That was that was it for the arrest story. That was interesting. But obviously we're lacking some more context. I think we have to go further back. There's a lot of footage with Courtney as well, being part of the streams, and I want to go through that. Courtney is a very interesting character as well. So we're going back. It is tough to watch, right? But at the same time, I feel like it's a good character to talk about, because these sort of characters do show up in our lives once in a while. And I feel like with us commenting and seeing the patterns, it helps everyone involved to try to be more prepared for people like this. And we also have the other side of things, which is the victim. I can't help but call Grace a victim. Because, yeah, this dynamic has been going on for all of her life. And we see the consequences in how she acts. How dependent she is on this guy. Yeah, she never stood a chance. I believe that, unfortunately. It's very sad to see, and I feel really bad. I understand now, seeing how she acts around him. I understand now how all the people that have tried to get her out of the situation have failed because of how in it she is, you know? She is just... She has been absolutely indoctrinated by this guy. What's that, Riley? Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. I'm hoping to do an episode on Fat Camp on Saturday. So if you guys want to see... I have not been watching, like, whatsoever during the last 2 weeks. So we're gonna go over... We're gonna do a little bit of a recap of Fat Camp for the last 2 weeks. And we're gonna be doing that on Saturday at the same time as today. So at 7 p.m. EST. That's gonna be before the daylight savings this weekend. And then we go back to our usual schedule of 6 p.m. EST. A great first stream back, but thank you. It was a lot of, well, I would say fun, but it's a different kind of fun. It's not like, it's a different kind of fun. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to go, I think the next time that we discuss, it is a mess, isn't it? The next time we discuss Ben and Grace Thorp, we're going to go through a documentary that explains the timeline a little bit better of when they started to do content. We're going to see some of the content that they made as a family before it was just Ben and Grace. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to be discussing the family business as well with the restaurant and try to see how that fit into everything. So that'll be interesting. And we're going to go through that next time that we discuss this topic. And I'm not sure it's going to be before Saturday, but it might be. Depends on how much time I get to set all of that up. But at least expect on Saturday at 7 p.m. EST a episode to recap Fat Camp for the last 2 weeks. So that'll be something at least to look forward to. All right, guys, let's see who we can go raid or redirect to. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I should see what's on my list. We got Ruby. We got Rastov. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Let's go say hi to Ruby. All right, guys. We were actually, Ruby and I were supposed to do a stream this Friday. But that, yeah, that no longer is going to happen because she is taking out a wisdom tooth, I think, or something like that. So she feels like Friday she might not be very chatty because she's going to be in pain. So if that is truly the case, then I think it would probably be better to reschedule. So we probably will. So no stream this Friday with Ruby, but we are planning to do it pretty soon, as soon as she gets better. So that's something to look forward to. She's going to introduce us to some characters that are also like Ben and Grace Thorp orbiters, very much like Ruby has always been. So that'll be interesting too. I'm actually pretty excited about that. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Let's go say hi to Ruby. Have a good night. Bye, everyone. Bye.